Yeah. Okay, cool. So today we're going to go into career exploration, career planning, and seeing why that's important. How many of you are freshmen in high school? Raise your hand, please. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. How many of you are sophomores? Raise your hands. Sophomores. Okay. And then juniors. Cool. And seniors. Oh, okay. And how many of you are in freshman college? Just the one. Okay, cool. Okay. What's up? So it's the first year in college. It's kind of like, it's like high school grades, but once you get into college, yeah. And so we do have some freshers as well from college. Okay, this is great. So I think since majority of you, like, you're all gonna need like different sort of tools for this. The majority of you who are sophomores and freshmen, you do not necessarily need to start really planning your career for your secondary education, but it is always good to kind of know what's available for you, where you can go. Please keep your eyes on me. Thank you. Okay, and then but for the ones who are seniors, the ones who are who are juniors, we're going to look at ways you can apply to university, looking at internships and apprenticeship opportunities, and kind of the whole application process for a university. And we're going to do that through this application called Notion. It's like a really great planning, organizing platform that I utilize to kind of help me track my life. And I'll show you that later. But first, we're going to understand what career exploration is, what's the importance of work outside of money, even though that's probably the most important part. Yeah, so any questions so far? No? Okay, cool. How many of you want to go into computer engineering specifically?
What does IT fall under? IT is IT.
Like, you don't, is it engineering? It's mainly engineering, right?
I would.
Okay, it's varied.
You can get there through computer science or through engineering.
Computer engineering.
Or electrical engineering.
Part where, like, let's say building computers or messing around with repair shop kind of?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to college, I would say computer engineering. That's also probably something you can get to through certification programs.
Right, yeah. Okay, so he asked whether, like, what is IT, or how do you get into information technology, and that is, you can go through it in a number of ways. It is more, like, there are a lot of jobs that require coding that are becoming more readily available via just certification, so you don't need like a college degree, though I know college education is typically just like allows you for easier access, and you also get to learn more things in college, like working with people, stuff like that, and just like understanding the culture in your industry. Okay, so before I start, y'all were here last time. Yeah? Okay. I don't think the girl is here, but she wanted money from a different country. Do you remember her? Saraya. Okay. Well, she's not here, which is fine, but I do have money from other countries, and this will be a reward. Yeah, I got cash. Huh? Oh, okay. I'll give you the Ethiopian birr. What? You can give that to her. So I should have brought my jar, but I actually have a whole jar. That I just gave him Ethiopian birr. That's where I'm from. I forgot to say that. I'm from Ethiopia, Tigray. And yes, bless up. This is a Korean. I forget what they call them.
A Korean dollar?
Won. Thank you. Yeah, it's 1,000 won, which is I think like $1. Yeah.
Can I ask you something after this?
Yeah. This is a Cuban peso. I think this one's like $10 or $5.
How much is it there?
I can't. It says cinco, so that's 5, right? Cinco peso, un peso, which is $8. So I have Cuban money, Korean money, Ethiopian money, and Chinese money. So that's all I have for today. I will use that as a reward. I'm gonna look around. If you pay attention, keep your head up, ask questions, engage with the conversation. So if you can't understand me or I'm going too fast, raise your hand and I can help. And then you'll get the money. I don't know if that sounds democratic, but yeah, maybe if you ask a question, I'll give you the money. I think that's better because, yeah, I guess. What?
That wouldn't necessarily be a democracy. Because you're not voting for this money.
That's true. No democracy today. Okay, cool. So let's get started. Any questions again before I get started? Someone was raising their hand over there.
It was me, but I was gonna ask if I could get the Korean one. That's a gift for somebody that I know that's obsessed with Korean.
I don't know. Why did I bring this up? Oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe. Any other questions? I feel like someone had raised their hand. Thumb down. Okay. All right, cool. Let's get it. Okay. Woo. I think. Alrighty. So career exploration is important for work. One of the reasons that career exploration was really important for me, and honestly I wish I had more of it, was that as I keep getting older, I realized that there are so many jobs that I didn't know existed that I wish I had known about, so I could have trained for that and gone to it. Obviously, sociology PhD is great, but it would have been nice to know all my options outside of the main stuff like teacher, engineer. Sorry, I guess that's not all right. Be an engineer or lawyer or doctor, whatever. Like there's more options out there. There's a lot more creative jobs out there. There's a lot more jobs that are suited to what you want to do, suited to what interests you. So, exploring opportunities is one way. Another way is obviously talking to people, but the internet exists for you, so you can do that. Oh, goodness. Okay, so getting started. This might be a bit of a large ask for you because you're in high school. You do not need to know your whole life plan at all. But I'm sure you have dreams for your life. I'm sure you have some sort of ideas that you want to pursue, and that's good, and they'll change. But life planning, or you can call it a vision board, is always a good start for you, so you have somewhat of a map to the life that you want. And along the way, you can change it, but you need to kind of have that vision. It's always good to write down that vision too, and in a lot of ways to help you move along the steps. Okay, so a lifespan planning or a vision board is what we'll do today. So we're going to create a list of 2 goals you would like to accomplish over 5 years. In smaller groups, it was a little bit easier to do that because it was a little bit more interactive. But what I'm going to have you do is take about 2 minutes. Actually, no, like take about 1 minute to write your 2 goals you would like to accomplish over 5 years. Let's say for those of you who are juniors and sophomores, juniors and seniors and a freshman in college, I would like you to, well, that's fine, never mind. Okay, yeah, just create your 2 goals, have them somewhat interact with each other, and write it down. And then, you want paper? You can write wherever. You have your computers, if you have your computer. I know. There you go. Yeah, can you pass that down, please? Thank you. No, you're totally good. There you go. You have a pen?
Yeah, my mom did.
Okay.
Let's go over this summer. We already did this.
Well, you and Nikisha gotta do it again. Sorry. Okay, can you pass that? Oh, it's just you, huh? There you go. Are you using your computer? Okay. You want paper? Here you go. Let me know if you need pens as well.
Linux so much. I swear to God, I'm like freaking mine.
You have like a utility.
Remember a lot of papers, man.
What is one of your dreams? You want to accomplish with life?
I want to become an IT.
Me? I can share it with the crowd if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, actually maybe this
You
one.
don't answer. When you don't answer, I got it.
No, I totally got it.
No, not you, not you. Okay.
Oh, I see. Could you share? That's yeah. Okay. Got it. These. How are you doing?
I can run it.
Is this from last time?
No, I just did this now, like right now.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Mine's like dried out.
Okay. Could you share? Because I don't know if I have any more. Do you have a pen? No? Okay. Let's see if I have one. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna see if I can find more. You can also use the Notes app on your phone if you have that. And you want you use that? Okay. Okay, we have our goals down. Right, you just 2 goals. How many of you have written your goals down before? Yeah. Yeah, no. How many of you have done a vision board before? Like, yeah, like writing, like cutting images, putting things together so that you can plan out your goal in your life.
At night when I sleep, I write things that I do tomorrow.
Okay, that's a to-do list, but it's similar to that on a yearly thing, like what you want to have done in like years, which I'm sure like we've all imagined about our lives, so you have done it, but writing it down is always nice. So is kind of creating a creative board for it. Some people, I think, like the term now is called manifesting. It's the same thing. Vision boards, manifesting. It's setting an intention through like a creative process. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's see. What are we have? How long is this session, Graham? Oh. That's fine. We're not gonna share right now, but I'll have you share in Discord. Hello? Okay, cool. So everybody who got a computer, you also needed to sign up into the Discord. So we have a Discord server, and I'll just have you write that down. Those of you who do not have a computer right now, email me your goal, and we'll have a cute little discussion about it. To answer your question, my goal, the guy behind you, yeah, sorry. My goal is to finish this degree because I'm tired, and also very excited just for a new part of my life. And I'd like to be done with it. Yeah, that's about it.
Quick question.
And you? Mm-hmm.
You said hypothetically I'm not allowed to have Discord. Hypothetically, what am I supposed to do about that?
Why can't you have it? Is it like,
Saying social media.
oh, is it your parents?
Yeah. I'm sure parents.
No, that's okay. I mean, you could ask them if they could make a leniency for Discord.
They're very.
They're very strict.
That even if one of us talks to her,
I mean,
onto that, either whoever parent.
Could you, yeah,
Yeah, one follow.
maybe email? Could you email me?
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're talking about social media.
Question? What? My degree, the PhD program in itself like is about 6 to 5 years, but you have to do undergrad 4 years before. I'm in my last years. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I gotta go.
How long it takes to be a nurse or a doctor?
A nurse? Nurses, I think it varies at what type of nurse that you want to be, but like it could be 2 years, 4 years. Yeah, it's pretty flexible.
7 years to be a doctor?
Yeah, some people. Okay, hey, so we're gonna continue because I actually do not have a lot of time. So we're not gonna go into the activity I wanted. I'm just gonna do a quick spiel about careers and what you need for it. All right, so careers are, we'll do a little vocabulary lesson. There are 3 sort of subsections of work. So there's a job, there's a career, and there's an occupation. So a job is a task performed by a worker, usually to earn money, and it's typically done, a job is what you do, so it's the verb of an occupation. So within an occupation, that's the task that you do. Does that make sense? I think it's like the skill set that you need, so the experience. And then a career, what are y'all doing over there? And then a career is a progression of related occupations. So you can have, like, say for example, I'm going to be, say for example, my career is in film production, or just, huh? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So say my occupation is films. And in films, all my jobs have to do with, say, computer science related jobs, which is maybe I'm like a, you know those digital games or digital films? Yeah, like 3D films and stuff like that. Like computer scientists create those images. Like those are digital designers, digital like builders. Like they can create. Yeah, exactly. They can do that. They can create and build whole worlds. Yeah, it's really cool. Like you can be an artist and a computer scientist, right? A lot of our life, like the ways that we engage with entertainment, is becoming more and more linked with computer science and imaging, because you can create a lot more through it quicker. So my occupation would be say a digital programmer. I think that's what they're called. Digital design, right? Yeah, that's my computer science job. It's digital design. My job is to code a bunch of really pretty stuff that people get to watch. And my career would be a progression of these occupations, which is, let's say I'm a digital designer, or maybe I'm a games architect, maybe I'm blah, blah, blah. But then it would end into this large career of computer science as being like the umbrella, but I have all of these different jobs. Does that make sense? Okay. Some of this stuff is way beyond some of the things that you need, but it is helpful to understand. So why do people work? It's a fulfill life goal, if that's what you'd like. It gives meaning to our lives. It allows us to make lifelong friends, so there's a social element to it. It allows you to gain confidence if you do well in certain things. You feel fulfilled, you feel accomplished, and that brings up your confidence. And maybe most obviously, it gives you money, and unfortunately, we live in a world that needs money in order for you to live. So that's probably a good motivator. Question? How much money? For computer science? Yeah. I think you can start, I think 3 figures, right? Like 114. And then maybe more, but it depends what field. It also depends what level of coding that you're doing. Yeah, so, but typically entry-level jobs for computer engineering, from what I've seen, it's like 110, 120, straight from bachelor's. But some people can also have gotten into computer science through like an associate degree or even a certificate. Obviously, there's all different paths that you can take.
Can this job also help me to get a good job within the Army/Navy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The Army loves
The Navy.
The Navy, the whole thing. The military likes all talent. Especially computer-related talent, to the detriment of other people, obviously, but we don't got to get into that. Okay, cool. Questions? Raise your hand again if computer science is the way that you want to go.
I would say it got parts to do with a lot of stuff I do.
Okay.
Like audio engineering, and I do film, so all of it
Yeah, right? Exactly. Like, so you would be part of the, like, computer science would just be the programming element rather than maybe like the audio stuff. But you could,
With the audio
you
stuff,
could
still
hold,
gotta
you could know
know
the whole thing. Exactly.
programs to another
Yeah.
program to
Yeah.
another
There's sound engineers, right? That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think really remembering that computer science it doesn't have to be it doesn't have like a lack of creativity in it. Like, it's not just, I think sometimes people see science as like really boring, very strict thing, but computer science can be really creative. And if you want to be into music, if you want to do film, if you want to just do visualization, videos, anything you can do in computer science. Did you have a question? Did you have a question? Yeah. No? Okay, I thought you did. All right, cool.
Oh, I got a question. How many times are we gonna meet a month?
Huh?
How many times are we gonna meet?
So we hold these sessions every other week. Last week we were not able to hold it, so we're holding it this week and then the next week. And then we'll start again in February. So we have, huh?
There's one in December.
Okay, so we have 2 more sessions left, and then we're going to start again in February.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah, we're hoping to increase it more. All right, cool. So future occupational trends, technology, and the impact on society. A lot of you were born into technology. Some of us, myself and my colleagues, were not, right? The phone was, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. The girls in their 30s we were not, but the phone was available. So anyway, but technology and society are obviously very intertwined, and this is the impact on job trends. So some of the thing, because I am sort of in the same sphere as y'all. Hey, look up, please. Look up, please. Hi. There's a lot of heads down. I know, it's boring. Okay. Okay, so these are kind of fun, encouraging things that are happening in the world of jobs, which means that we're going to have jobs. People are getting really old. No age discrimination. They really are. They are getting old, and so they have to stop working. The best thing is most of our government is getting very, very old. Most of our government is run by baby boomers, meaning that they have to retire very soon. Obviously, some of them will do their job on their deathbed, but most of them leave, which is nice. That means jobs are opening up for us, because that is the biggest generational population that are occupying jobs right now are the boomers, because they have the biggest population. So we're at a really great prime time to occupy these jobs once they retire. And there's a growing focus on health and fitness. There's a growing focus on tech, innovation. Obviously, you are kind of surrounded in that. And the really great part about tech and innovation that it's really new. So you get to kind of make your own path in it. Like you get to, I don't know. I think one of the things I really like about it is that you get to just explore. There isn't a lot of pressure necessarily, but again, that might be because I'm in a whole different technology thing. But there isn't a lot of pressure. You get to kind of explore and investigate all the ways that technology could be intertwined into your life, and how you can get paid for it. Yeah, so there is a bright future, I like to believe, in your future occupation. In terms of technology, the government is putting in a lot of money into tech. That's why we have this program here. We're funded by the federal government, because they know it's important. They also know that the younger population is a little bit is better or like learns a little bit better about technology than the older population because you grew up with it. It's kind of in your environment. You've acclimated to it. So positive thinking in terms of your future, like you have loads of opportunities. And to continue on kind of honing in that there isn't just one way of doing computer science. In every one of these career clusters, which are typically, like, sometimes they call them industries. So, like, health industry, education industry. How many have you all, like, how many of y'all have heard of, like, terms like that? Yeah, right? Okay. So in any of those industries, I promise you, there are an abundant amount of jobs that have to deal with computer science, and each one, and the further we get into technology, or at least really coding technology, the further we get, the further we kind of entrench these industries into being into relying on tech, because tech allows a lot of things to happen easier, be more systemized, if that's a word. But that is to say, don't just think the jobs that you can do or the things that you want to do are the only are the things that you can only see. There's a lot of opportunity that you don't know about, and if you're interested in a passion, look into it and then see, like, how does computer science fit in there, and you'll find a way. And if computer science down the line, that's not what you want to do, that's all right too. Like, you can always change your mind. But I will say computer science does allow for a lot of jobs, but it also allows for your own personal creativity, even if you don't want to use it for a job. Mm-hmm.
Is hacking and coding always related?
Yeah, hacking is related to computer science. There are some people that I know who do ethical hacking. So, say you're a political organizer, you can do, wait, are you talking about me? Okay, right? Hello? Okay, we have a resident hacker coming in to have a chat. Is hacking and what was your question? Is hacking and coding the same thing?
Not really. I mean, you use coding a lot to hack, but
that's like cybersecurity or security.
Yeah, I assume you're talking about cybersecurity and like white hacking and all that kind of good stuff. Coding is a skill. Hacking is also kind of a skill, but it's more encompassing. All hacking really is getting into a computer or getting some sort of information out of a computer the unintended way. Whether that be breaking someone's password or sending someone a link, hey, use this to go to a really nice website, and it turns out it's a really bad website that breaks your computer.
Like scamming.
Yeah, scamming and kind of that kind of stuff.
But that takes computer science.
But in order to be able to code that kind of stuff, you usually need to be able to, you usually need some amount of coding. In order to break passwords, you usually need to make a password list, which involves some amount of scripting in order to figure out how, like, binary files work, because a lot of people try to hide how systems work, how, like, Discord works, how websites works. They try to hide that in, like, really obfuscated code. You got to read through that code and figure out what's actually going on. And a lot of times you're only given ones and zeros to deal with. So you have to actually read through ones and zeros. Not exactly. There's some code out there that makes it nice, but you do need to learn how to code in order to hack.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
What was your question? Did you raise your hand? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, so short answer, yes. Hacking involves computer science. It's a different type of skill. I think a lot of, like, even government agencies require, require a certain skill, right? Yeah, like they hire people like that. I think that would be what's known as cybersecurity. How many have heard of that word? Yeah, so in cybersecurity, there are people who know how to ensure your computer's safety, your information safety, even whole like business safety. So yeah, so it's within that. Obviously, however you use those talents determines what you get called, but it's the same skill set. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, lovely. So I think I'm running over time, but come back next week, okay? And I'm going to show you what we'll be doing next week using this sort of information. This was just like a like a framework for us to think through. What I'll have you do next week is we're going to actually go onto some websites. We're going to look at, you're going to input in your interest, say like you're interested in watercolors, I don't know. We're going to put that down and we'll see what sort of career paths that you can get into. Along with that, I'm going to have one of my other colleagues come in. His name is Marcus. He's also a sociology PhD. He looks at, hey, we're talking too much over there. So Marcus and I are obviously in the social sciences, but we do research in digital culture. Marcus looks at like OnlyFans in terms of its relationship to it's okay, this is science, but anyway, we look at digital culture. So I look at digital culture, the ways that people use digital culture. Marcus, I'll let him share his research. But the point is, he's coming in next week. Hey, I promise you can talk in like 3 seconds. Who are you talking to? Oh, Graham. Wow. Disturbing the students. Okay, so next week, focus on me for a hot second. Next week, Marcus will be coming. He is a colleague of, he works here, but he'll be here next week. He speaks Spanish and English, which will be great. I do not know Spanish, but because Marcus does, it'll be for the people who need Spanish as well. You'll be able to be more involved. All right, so what we'll do next week is we're going to use this thing called Notion. Okay, it's a free website. If you want to have your computer, you can go on and log in. But we're going to make a vision board or career planning, right? Yeah. So say something like this. I'm going to have you go in there, create a vision board based on the two. Hello? You on your phone? Okay. Oh, yeah. So we're going to go on a vision board. It's okay. We're gonna get this vision board, whatever, and you're going to, you're gonna use the 2 goals that you made, and I'll help you do a smart plan in terms of making a roadmap for yourself to get to that goal. So we will be dismissed. Also, for the people that I pointed to, called out, please don't feel any sort of whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But the more people look away, the more other people join in to look away, and then I'm talking to nothing, and that's not fun. But literally, it's fine. Please don't feel embarrassed or shamed or called out or anything. You're fine. You're not a problem. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming. Any questions? Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. Yeah. They ask question. Okay. I actually will give it to the people that ask questions, because that wasn't a lot, so it's enough. All right. Have a lovely day. We're gonna go back. Actually, hey Graham.